Kavya Mehta and I'm a youth ambassador for Indeed We Can. Today we have a very special guest. Her name is Jenifer Camacho. Jenifer is a singer, a real estate agent, and a model. This woman has literally got it all. She has a passion for real estate, but also a love for music. And she's always been an inspiration for the youth who have an interest in singing and performers, and she continues to encourage them in their musical inclinations. She's also a successful entrepreneur, and she has her own business called Selectvest Growth Inc. So please help me introduce Jenifer Camacho.
Thank you so much, Kavya. My pleasure to be here. And
our pleasure as well.
Thank you for all your kind words. You really did your research, eh? Thank you so much for this. Is my pleasure. I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah. Okay, so let us begin. So can you tell us a little bit about your background, who you are, where you come from?
Well, I'm 100% Filipino. Okay, but I have a little bit of Chinese and Spanish descent, mother and father side, and I am all the way from Manila, Philippines. I'm happy and proud to be a Filipino.
Awesome. So I know that you're an immigrant in Canada, and as an immigrant, it's kind of hard to blend into the system. So how did you do it?
Precisely, because you know what, as I had mentioned, we were talking earlier, right? Not unless you're a natural born in Canada, we go through this process as an immigrant. And you know what, that is the hardest thing, because you know what, whatever you accomplish back home is going to be negligible here in Canada. You have to start all over again to zero. So I remember that was 1996. I had an interview. It's a retail, right? And the manager said, "Oh, sorry, Jenifer, we only accept somebody that has a Canadian experience."
Oh my God.
I know. That was not nice. And then I said, "Sir, if you're gonna try me,
this woman convinced them. Convinced the employer.
If you're gonna try me and you're gonna trust me, I will not disappoint you, and I will never have a Canadian experience if you're not gonna give me a chance." And that was the time. That was the day, the start of my retail career.
Great. So I also know you're a singer and you have an amazing voice. I mean, backstage I heard her, she's amazing. Let's hope you can sing for us as well.
I will.
So how did all this passion for music develop?
Yeah, that was again 1996. I did a lot of things that year. I'm telling you, we were in the club, like karaoke club, right? And we were having fun. And then I said, "Jen, please do not go to the stage. Do not embarrass your friends, okay?" But then I said, no, I can do this. I can go. I go. And then after singing, a guy with a very long hair, just like belonged to a rock band, right? "Excuse me, miss, do you wanna practice with us tomorrow?" I said, "Where?" "Tomorrow we have practice because I heard your voice. It's good. You wanna become a part of our band?" And I said, "Maybe you're talking to the wrong person." I said, no, it's you, the one just sang. I said, "Yeah." And then, oh my God, that first gig, I went to the practice, and the first gig was at the Canada's Wonderland. So my first exposure in Canada is at Canada's Wonderland. I was shocked. And then eventually, because you know what, when you become a part of the band, it develops your stamina. It develops your stamina because there's like 10 sets in one night, okay? You sing from 11 to 2, God knows how long. And because I developed that stamina, and I was a dancer to begin with, I was born dancing. I developed this good timing with the band, and then after that, I studied classical music.
You know what? I think the audience needs to know how well you sing. So
you want me to sing right now?
Yeah, can you please sing for us?
Okay, I will sing. I will sing on 17. I will sing.
Yeah, but now we want to hear it now.
I will leave my heart at the door. I won't say a word.
Beautiful.
They've all been said before, you know. So why don't we just play pretend? And I'm gonna save the rest on the 17th.
Okay, that was the trailer, the movie coming on the event. So guys, come. Alright, so our next question is, tell us about your two major projects, Jenifer Forever and Jenifer Reveals.
Yeah,
so
I have the CD with me here. I have 3 CDs released though. This is the very first time I was just a guest singer in the CD. And every time I do a concert, the title of the concert is Jenifer Forever, because they said Jenifer Forever rhymes together, right? So that was a sequence, and I was able to do sequence 1, 2, and 3. And every time I produce, I by the way was the one producing the concert.
Okay.
So I do everything.
Yeah.
The directorial, the producer, and everything. And then every time I have the concert, I always produce my own CD. These are all original compositions and everything.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Amazing. Let's just show it to the camera.
Thank
This
you.
is the first one.
And this is the second
And
one.
she has another one as well.
Yeah.
So talented. So, what was your biggest challenge? How did you overcome that?
Well, I've been singing in the community for 20 years, right?
Okay.
They know me, Jenifer Camacho. I was able to establish that name. And they said it's a common household. They said, so, you know what? When I merge and transform into a different career, like I merge to a different career, like from a singer, because, you know, I've been doing the retail and singing at the same time. And then I decided to take this course and I become a real estate broker. I said to myself, how can I like change, how would the people know that the Jenifer Camacho that is a singer is now a real estate broker? So I'm
Yeah.
like a silent real estate agent.
It's like no relation.
How can I do that? But you know what? I was so happy because in less than a year, people nowadays it's funny because the people that will see me now, they will know me first as a real estate, then they will discover that I'm a singer. So I was able to transform and to change that, switch that in less than a year. And I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy.
That's awesome. What you do is really inspirational.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we see that you have won multiple awards
Yeah.
across industries.
Right.
Which award are you most proud of?
Honestly, I received a lot of awards already. But then as I will say that one of the most, there is very distinguished award by the House of Commons from Ottawa. I received an award from the House of Commons in Ottawa. But I would say the one that's very memorable for me is when I got the top producer award on my first year of real estate. I said to myself, it's been a challenge.
First year you got your award.
Yeah, because in the singing, oh Jen, you get this award. Oh Jen, you want the most this. Oh, you want the most this. Yeah, da 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 da. But then again, I said, how can I and how can I achieve this award as a top producer? Not only I have the award, but because your pocket will be happy too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I believe that if nothing is impossible, if you have the determination, will, motivation, and everything, nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. You just have to stay positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so true. So having achieved so many things, like, is there one thing that you feel you wanna go back and change? Anything you regret?
I don't have any regrets right now, but I have one thing in my mind that I want to do a big project, but this time it's going back to the community. By the way, I really commend all you guys for doing this. This is such a beautiful project you have here. But I would
We do this so that people like you can shine.
Oh, thank you so much. My pleasure. So I would like to do this project. It's been shattered and it's been backlog now. I would like to do a concert. I will invite you when that thing happens because it's a lot of time, a lot of practice. I would like to do a concert, maybe free, maybe if I get a lot of sponsors, and I would like to give it back to the community by the proceed. If I can do 100% of the proceed of the concert, I will give it and donate to the needy people or to the establishment that needs help. I'm thinking about sick kids, I'm thinking about the Gawad Kalina. There's a lot, but then again, it's a giving back to the community concert that proceed goes to the needy people. That's what I want to do.
So kind of you.
Thank you.
So our second last question is, what projects are you working on in the next 2 years, and what gets you motivated for these projects?
Okay, so let's talk about my singing. My singing is the project that I am really planning, which is the Giving Back to the Community project, which is going to be a concert, a production, a big production. And the other one that I'm planning to do is, in real estate, okay, I want to put my business to a different level. Actually, by next Friday, I'm going to be leaving for Florida, and I'm going to be attending the super conference. It's like a boot camp for real estate, because you know what? This is what I want to say. You do not compete with anybody, but you compete with yourself. Okay?
I totally believe that.
Yes, because
that as well.
you do not, you don't mind and don't think about other people will say, but you only compete with yourself. Meaning, how far and what will you do, and how can I improve myself what I did yesterday and the other year?
Exactly. Yeah.
So to me, I am not still satisfied with my business right now. So I would like to put it on a different level by engaging and doing a lot of boot camps to make my real estate better for myself. Yeah. Thank you.
So, what is one advice you would like to pass on to the younger generation, young children who look up to you as a role model and want to follow you in your footsteps?
That is a very, very good question. When people see me, this is the first thing that they say. Jenifer, how can I be you? Jenifer, how can I be Jenifer Camacho? This is the problem. If you are strong, a very strong individual, if you are like a lion, very strong, sometimes it's hard because they always expect good things from you.
Yeah.
So you have to live up to the expectation, right? But then again, sometimes nobody asks if you're doing fine, if you're strong, if you're doing okay, do you have any burden on your shoulder or something like that. But
Yeah, they only look at the good
yes,
side.
but this is what I'm gonna say. You have to look at the time. Time is of essence, and I was telling you earlier,
Yeah.
time is money, okay?
Time
is of essence.
Definitely.
You gotta put yourself into that position. You have to put a goal. And if you cannot succeed in this goal, you have to have a backup plan.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, it's like constructing a home. You have to build a very strong foundation. Foundation that no matter what calamity, rainstorm, everything, you're
It
gonna
won't break.
stay and stay still. Because I would believe knowledge is one of it, because knowledge is power and knowledge can move us.
Yeah.
And second of all, you have to have the passion and you have to be happy for what you're doing.
Yeah.
And last, you should be able to help the people without expecting in return. Because that's my goal, you know, that
Yeah.
my will, I love helping people and as much as I could without expecting anything from them. And you know what, when you have the knowledge and you have the strong foundation, you're deemed to become a leader,
Yeah.
not just a follower.
That's
So I guess
just great advice.
yeah,
That's
and
good.
just try. You know what? People can have failure, but did you know that failure is healthy? Constant
You learn
failure
from your
makes
mistakes.
the failure. The more failure you have, the more stronger you become, and you will not do the same thing anymore because failure is next to success.
That's the best way to end this interview. So on this note, thank you for coming for us.
My pleasure, Javier. My
Yeah.
pleasure to be here. And thanks for having me.
You're such an inspiration,
Thank you so much.
and yeah, we'd love to have you back. Oh yeah, and she's also singing. So guys, just come to our event. You'll have a lot of fun.
Definitely. We'll see you on the 17th. And you know what? Again, my pleasure and thank you so much for making me part of this wonderful project.
No problem.
And lastly, I don't have to forget. Indeed, we can. Thank you.
Perfect.